Bob the Cigar Guy here, Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I've got a box. A brand new box just taken out of the cellophane, has not been opened yet, and I want to open it with you because I want you to experience the amazingness in the presentation before the pufferation. This is the Liga Privada H99. It is the Corojo Toro 24 count box. Look at that box. That box looks gorgeous, right? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my gravy. Oh my gracious. Let's open this thing up, shall we? Now, this has a Connecticut Corojo wrapper, a Mexican San Andreas binder, a Honduran, Nicaraguan, and Pennsylvanian fillers. Look at that right there. Oh, that's nice right there. Look at that. That's just pretty. That's just pretty. And here's the thing. I've opened boxes of these before, and this is the thing that got me. The cedar, nice. The banding, nice. That gold right there. I've actually pulled these off, sweated these off so I could stick them on things because I just love the way they look. Right, I stick them on other things. But when you remove this, it goes next level. You ready for this? Watch. I mean, it just looks great to me. How nice is that? It's not even straight across box. It is like a bundle in a box on a red bow. If that's not a presentation of presents, I don't know what is. Look at that thing right there. Man, that thing. But here's the thing. Now, the way to get them out, easy for me, is I lift up on the bow and I would just grab a cigar. I'll slide it out. I'll slide it down. And because I just want to feel special at least twice, I'll put that back on there. I'll close it up so the next time I open it, it feels almost like a brand new box. Hello, box. But let's be honest. Let's face it. Let's be transparent, shall we? We don't smoke the box. We don't smoke the packaging. That red ribbon, don't smoke it. Cedar, we might use it to light it, but it's not imparting flavor. What matters is between this point, this point, this point, and this point. Because if it don't taste good, if it doesn't give me that cigar smoking experience, I'll buy one and I'll put it up on a shelf because it'll look cool. Right next to my Dale Earnhardt commemorative plate set. Wish I had some of those. Philadelphia mint chest pieces. But if it don't taste good, it ain't worth it. And this is a solid price point. This is, oh my God. It's going to set you back a little coin. It is. But the tastes. H99 is one of my go-to grabs out of Liga. Out of the Liga Privada line. Let me make sure I say this correctly. I would say the H99 is my first grab. Unless there's a caveat. Unless there's a Liga 10 Savage Feast. But a Savage Feast is not a regular production. You can only get that cigar when Jonathan Drew's at an event. Usually Barn Smokers. Tour de Liga. Family Reunion. Has to be a big event, so those are hard to get. So if that pops out, that's going to jump to the front. But the H99 is something I grab really fast. I love it because it's got so many complexities, but they all make sense. There's a little dry hayiness in the beginning. There's a tinniness. There's a dustiness I know dustiness doesn't sound good, right? Because you dust to get rid of dust. But that dry in your mouth, that just... Crackers, maybe. That's maybe that dryness is, instead of dust, it's like crackers. You get the depth. You get the the soil notes, that that grit in a flavor, that fullness. As you go back, you get a little bit of, tiny bit of extremely dark cocoa, extremely dark espresso. A little bit of bonfire runs in there. A little bit of tinniness. But here's the thing, and I think this is one of the reasons why I like this so much. It's got everything I want in a full cigar. I want that heaviness, that super depth. I want it to hang in my mouth a little bit. I want it to be between puffs and the finish. I want it to have a quality where it just grabs you, right? Like if you're drinking espresso, you don't take a sip, you take a gulp, right? Lukewarm espresso, so you could take a big gulp and just let it coat your mouth, and it just sits there, and the flavor just oozes everywhere. But not only does it have those flavors, it also grabs some of the medium to full flavors. It's not so heavy on the palate that you're just going, oh, that's a lot. It lightens up, it brightens up. It really has that combination. I guess like if you had a bourbon, a full smoky bourbon in one glass, and then you had a bright rum or even a tequila, a bright tequila in a glass, and you take a sip of the rum, you take a sip of the bourbon, you take a sip of the other, you take a sip of the bourbon, you take a sip of the other. You pause between, of course, and it gives you both worlds. I don't think I would pour them together. I don't know how that works. What I'm saying is you grab the best qualities of both. And there's so many different Vitolas, and each one is different. The Super Ancho, that big old 6x60 thing, I think it is. You've got the Toro. You've got, I think you have the Robusto. You have the what is it? The Phineas Gage. You have the little tiny one, which is basically a Lonsdale cut in half. So there's lots of variables. There's lots of for difference in time, but also difference in flavor, because the flavor is a little different with each one, but also price point. All right. If you're like, look, I really want to do an H99, but nah, I don't want to drop that much on one cigar, you can go down to a smaller size. Yeah. But just be budget, and then if you say, you know what, I'd like to try that H99, but I don't know if I'm willing to take a risk on a cigar like that. Get a small one. And Phineas Gage, it's fantastic. I love the Phineas Gage. Oh, Phineas Gage is amazing. It's like fireworks. So, but that's it. I'm just letting you know, this is the thing to have. At least it is for me. And opening a box, if you've never bought a box of cigars, I get it. I highly recommend you try buying a box of cigars. Get a cigar that you like, but get one. I mean, this is a great box to do. Some boxes are just boxes. Other boxes have a presentation to them that just make you excited that you bought the box. It does. And this for me is one of them. So that's it. I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Man, I love you. I really do. Later, Tater.